So we've got this new podcast. It's called Home Fries. I'm Sam.
I'm Dawson.
Great, we nailed the intro. Because we have this new show, we need to promote it, of course. And so instead of like recording a lot of episodes so we can make a trailer, what I'm thinking is right now we just say a bunch of things that should be in a trailer for the podcast.
Okay.
You think you know what we're doing?
I think I can follow along. Listen, this feels like a game of improv, and I'll riff.
Then
I'll do what I can.
Let's prov, bro.
Okay.
We'll cut that out. Uh,
We'll fix that in post. It's
that
a
in
commercial at this point. It's a commercial at this point. We can fix whatever we like.
Look, you know what? This is the only show where people are saying stuff like that.
People don't talk about this show like any other show.
I cannot believe you.
You can't say that on a live mic.
And then I was like, that doesn't go there.
And so, yeah, that's kind of why I am the way I am.
You know, that day I realized we were nothing more than a pair of home fries.
You know, wouldn't spend any other morning with anybody else unless it was you.
There's not a single podcast that's out here having real, raw, unfiltered conversations with real people. And that's why we're doing raw, unfiltered conversations with real people for the first time, powered by AI.
You know, I'm really excited to introduce our next guest and then just insert some photos of somebody.
You're like, oh my God, could they get Obama?
Ryan Coogler?
Michelle Obama's been on like a lot of podcasts recently. She could come around.
Who knows, you know? People do like podcast tours. Like
exactly. We could get Conan.
With a little bit of lying, we can convince. Did you ever see a celebrity in a podcast they shouldn't be in? Like you're scrolling through Instagram or something, and it's like Conan in like some guy's bedroom. It's never that specifically, but you're like, why are you in somebody's actual basement?
Are you just talking about the time that John Mulaney went on Theo Von's podcast?
Well, that's what Theo Von's whole shtick is I can't, every time you see Theo Von interviews blank, I can't believe he got that guy. It could be the janitor from Walmart, and you'd still be like, I can't believe he's willing to talk to Theo Von.
I want you to take a guess at something. How old is Theo Von?
Theo Von is 37.
Ooh, that's a good guess. It's not right. Because Theo Von is, of course, 45 years old.
He's 45 years old?
45 years old.
Theo Von is an interesting creature because he has both aged like milk and like wine for the type of person he is and where he's from. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. He doesn't look great for the age 45, but he also looks like he would be dead by the age of 45.
We've never seen trailer trash get this old.
It's exciting. It's new
We're
frontiers.
In new territory.
This is like my grandparents were able to be like, I saw men go on the moon, and I get to say I saw Theo Von in his 50s.
And he might reach his 60s.
Whoa!
Yeah, this is somebody who should be go under some sort of opioid crisis.
And yet
thriving.
Doing the best. He interviewed the president of the United States of America.
You can say whatever you like about Theo Von. You can criticize him. You can compliment him. What you have to say is he is the ultimate neutralizer. Any scenario, he's the weird one. He interviews the president of the United States of America, as controversial as that man is. And it was the first time in a decade Donald Trump earnestly asked a question, seemingly to understand the person he was talking to.
If Theo Von is the great, normalizing factor, should he take over the Equalizer franchise from Denzel Washington?
See, because does Denzel have there's 4? Are there 4
I
equalizers
think there's a fourth on the way
on the
or
way?
a fifth on the way. They're working on
And
another one always.
does Denzel pass the torch
Not
to
yet.
next contemporary Theo Vaughn?
How mad would John David Washington be if his dad passed the torch down to Theo Vaughn?
I feel like if he got him on the podcast, they kind of work it out.
John David and Theo?
Yeah.
I think they could. I think it's a bold choice for John David to be John David, you know?
Is question. Local film man, local film guy, actor extraordinaire. Is his name John David, like John hyphen David, or is it John
I believe it's John David
middle name David?
Washington, but he goes
But
by
you're just
John David. I
doesn't
think.
he?
I call him John David. Maybe we're not close friends.
I don't like. I'm not saying you're wrong. I've just never heard somebody talk. I'm really sorry, John David Washington, but I've never talked about you before.
You don't have the creator fever?
Now, mind you, I've loved films he's been in, and I've always said, "Wow, Denzel Washington's son is a great actor."
That's so much meaner. That's so much worse than saying you don't like him. It's like, oh, I'm a fan. I haven't learned his name.
It's not that and so I honestly didn't know his name for a long time. So when you said John David Washington, it's very presidential.
He could be a
name.
senator, right?
I mean, they make anybody senators.
And
They made a bunch of people in Ottawa and gave them a bunch of hockey stick senators.
So we'll cut that out as well, right? Like
Topical sports humor.
Just send that straight to the cutting room floor. Just maybe even not even there. Like is there a fire pit somewhere nearby?
Maybe we could burn it all. We could burn it all. Isn't it great when you set up an entirely wonderful premise and I ruin it with a single word?
I don't know. What are you talking about? So what are other things that should be in our trailer for our podcast?
What are really large staples of is there the we're gonna get canceled moment?
Oh, we should do our like cancel culture's coming. We should do our versions. Let's just do like a few. I get some alts so we can edit them in.
So you can kind of use them.
They're gonna cancel me.
Woke won't let this happen.
Just wait till Blue Sky hears about this.
Yeah, the liberals aren't gonna like that one.
Someone call MSNBC.
Is that like a notoriously like
left leaning?
Okay, yes. Sure, sure, man, yeah. Oh, here comes the Onion.
They're gonna have a write-up on vulture.com.
Wait till 22 Minutes gets a hold of this.
I would say more, but that's for behind the paywall.
And you can go to our Patreon to hear some of that loose cannon talk that Sam is willing to do.
Look, I tell you what I think about Sinners, but that's paywall talk.
They won't let you say that stuff on a mic.
They
like
won't
this.
let me say that I enjoyed it. I had a good time at the theaters. It's a good movie. Really good.
I've heard really good things.
I'd recommend it. Michael B. Jordan is good, so 2 Michael B. Jordans is even better.
Right? They do the... I always call it the Norbit thing.
You know what I call it? A Parent Trap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Winklevoss twins. The Winklevoss. They Winklevossed it.
They Winklevossed it. Did you see the thing that Mark Zuckerberg said where he said the reason that they're using AI at Facebook is because there's a loneliness epidemic. Like, you're supposed to have 15 friends in your life, and most people only have 3. And so AI will replace the other 12 friends you were supposed to have.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if, like, how much better would the world have been if the Winklevoss twins just shoved Mark Zuckerberg into a locker and never let him out?
You're telling me that we didn't bully this guy enough?
I think the Winklevosses, all 6'4", two of them on the rowing team, should have shoved Mark Zuckerberg into it. I know it's not the Harvard way. Shove him into a locker and lose the key.
I think
We're never gonna get promoted on Facebook now, are we? We're done for. We're never gonna get featured on Instagram.
because I don't know. I don't care who you are. When you starting out, Facebook is where you have to play ball, and so we're not going to be. Here's what I say: is that we allow the Winklevoss twins today, and Army Hammer. We allow them 6 hours to hunt Mark Zuckerberg, and if he can survive for 6 hours, then he can walk free. He can walk scot free. But if they get him, they can do whatever they need to do.
I think that's a good system.
Yeah.
And I think we're definitely never gonna get to #1 in the metaverse now.
Did we want to?
I promised a lot of sponsors that this was going to be a metaverse #1 show, and I can feel them backing away now that I took the strong stance that Mark Zuckerberg should have been thrown into a locker. And then you said he should be hunted for sport. I can't imagine we're going to get, featured prominently in Meta.
I feel like Marky Mark and the Zucky bunch are pretty they're down for the Mark talk. I think he takes it.
You think so? Okay. You think he seems thick-skinned?
No, but I'm just saying that he's had to come on. He's had to people yell at him all the time. People have to yell at him all the time.
I don't think so. I think he's, one of the richest people on earth, so if you yell at him, you get taken care of. And now we're accusing him of murder. So I just feel like, again, that pit that we started for the Ottawa Senators joke, let's just fuel that fire with more podcasts.
With more podcasts. I feel like we can get around it. Maybe Amazon will take us.
Yeah, I love Bezos. I'm all in on Bezos.
He's my guy.
I've often wondered why more people haven't modeled their life around becoming Lex Luthor, and I'm just so happy that someone's doing it.
And wonderfully, might I add.
Oh,
beautiful. The character arc has been gorgeous.
The fact that he is now just sending ladies to space is truly a great, normal, chill guy move.
Sending probably, what is it? How many women was it? Do you know off the top of your head?
8?
You know what's funny? I also thought 8. I think that was just a nice round number.
Let's hope it's 8
women filled into. Oh, if we forget one, we're gonna be canceled.
And then we'll never make it.
8 women into the most phallic-shaped rocket man has ever created.
Yeah. But we love him, and this is an Amazon Prime exclusive. We'll be announcing the next James Bond on this very podcast.
I'm sure that'll be so exciting for us.
That's another line that we can put into the trailer.
There you go. And what a joy it'll be to interview. And then you just insert whoever that next James Bond actor is.
It'll be Tom Holland. Chris Pratt.
Who do you think could it possibly be?
David Washington.
You're
taking it all the hate that we have hurled at him today. He is funneling that into a great successful career as the next James Bond. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Oh, they hired his dad. It's Denzel.
Oh, is it Denzel?
And you know what? Denzel just passed it on to Theo Von. Theo Von is our next James. That comes straight from Jeff Bezos on this Amazon Prime exclusive podcast.
Only
available on Audible. And if you find it somewhere else, that's really great news for us because who's using Audible?
Somebody picked it up, I know.
No, everyone's using Audible, and that's why we love this is good.
This is good.
Do you think it's good?
Well,
this is also lines for the trailer.
Okay. Do you think this is good?
It's a trailer that starts so confident, and then by the end, it is so insecure and needy.
Should we be recording this?
Do you like? Is this what you want? Is this?
Do you think I'm funny?
Please follow, subscribe, share, leave
Do
a
people
review.
like anymore?
You leave a review on podcasts.
Okay. Oh yeah.
5 stars if you're feeling generous. We'll take 4, even 3. 2 would hurt my feelings.
God bless anybody who leaves comments on a podcast.
Yeah, they're the lifeblood, and I really hope that they leave positive reviews.
Positive reviews.
And you know what? If you have a negative review, we have a specific place for you to put your negative reviews. We've accidentally started a giant forest fire, throwing out our podcast into a fire pit. You can put your negative reviews there.
Right in
Thank
there.
you so much for listening.